captured in New Amsterdam. LALL says traffic congestion was costly to commuters and country, oil sector development causing lots of negative impact to lives, and Goshen man dies after mining pit caves in. And that's news at the moment. Thank you for listening.
Kaieteur Radio, keeping you informed.
Demerara and Essequibo 99.1 FM.
Berbice 99.5 FM. Kaieteur Radio.
Diana, join me on the LALL Show every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday at 7:20 p.m. and a rebroadcast at 11 a.m. The LALL Show only on Kaieteur Radio 99.1 and 99.5 FM. To all of you. And thank you once again for listening to this program every Monday, Wednesdays, and Friday. Tonight's topic is about the bottomless pit, the hellhole, the leaders taking this land into. Bharat Jagdev says, I am a dunce. I just tell so much lies that it bothers him that so many people listen to me. So uncle and auntie, y'all have to stop listening to me and listen to him. Yes, that is what he said at his last press conference held yesterday. He's the only savior Guyana has. I want to tell him everything LALL put hand on, this whole world can see, it turns into gold. Unlike him, everything he puts his hand on either disappear from Guyana hands, bear no fruits, or turn caca. And with that I say no more. Ow. ExxonMobil said Justice Kissoon didn't take into consideration their financial capabilities when he ordered full protection for Guyana from an oil spill. Well, uncle, if they're so rich to deal with an oil spill, why don't they put it in writing? Why don't they legally bind themselves to it? After all, an oil spill can destroy our future and that of future generations. It has happened all over the world, where Exxon and other oil companies have walked away when disaster strikes. Many countries, uncle, they didn't even had money to fight them in court. Yes. To take care of them with the damages caused because they didn't have the proper documents in their hands to bind the oil companies. So what happened to those countries and their citizens? They're left. They're left to fend for themselves. I have talked many times about this thing. And I've even given examples all over the world what happens. And this is exactly, uncle, where Guyana finds itself today. In that same boat. Lots of talking, but nothing in writing. Two Guyanese moved to the court with the help of international lawyers to get ExxonMobil to hand us that full protection in writing, and won. And won. Before Exxon could have decided to comply with Judge Kissoon's ruling, man, the government of Guyana decided that they will lead the way in appealing the judge's decision. And right away after that, ExxonMobil jumped in and joined them. Oh, my God. Who'd up on your side, uncle? If your own government is not on your side, then what you have? Gregory? I don't know. I just don't know. Let me say this thing simple as I can. This appeal against Justice Kissoon's ruling is to be heard by 3 judges. The one part, or I should say the part in which Exxon has to put that unlimited parent company guarantee in place within 30 days and hand it to Guyana, was heard by Justice Rishi Prasad yesterday. That was heard yesterday, just a one single part. And in his ruling yesterday, he said Exxon must hand Guyana a $2 billion guarantee within 10 days until the full hearing of the appeal is heard by the 3 judges. Am I clear, Greg?
Yes, you are.
Thank you. So this unlimited parent company guarantee is not over as yet. We have to wait and see what decision the 3 judges will make and what happens after. Yes, what happens after, if it will reach the CCJ, the Caribbean Court of Justice. Oh, Guyana. I don't know where we are heading, but always remember, Uncle, we can't give up hope. Hope sometimes can be the only thing that you have left to hold on to. And of course, Gregory, prayers.
Mountains.
We will come out winners. I know so and I believe so. That man above is not sleeping and he is on our side. So we can never lose more than what we are losing right now, Uncle. It will be unfair to all of us. So have hope, like me. It's Friday. Friday for some, it's a holy day. And for others, it's a joyful day. Pick which one you want to be in, Kevin. Which one you want? All right. Other than full protection from an oil spill we are facing, I want to expand a little more on the dangers that face all of us with this oil operation that is going on and what it means for me, you, and more so the poor people of this country. So I want you guys to listen to me carefully. Who says Guyana is moving forward with all this wealth? Please tell them Glenn LALL say they are fools who need to take a full course in business. You hear what I said, Gregory?
Yeah.
Good. This country and 99% of the population is moving 10,000 steps backward every passing day with this oil operation. And neither the PNC or the PPP has a clue of what they both doing to us and this country. Tonight, I want to highlight some very troubling and worrying issues that has been on my mind ever since. At the end of this program, Uncle, I want you guys to tell me if Guyana is going to be a first world country or a bottomless pit, a hellhole. That's all I want you to tell me. Let's begin with the traffic congestion or madness that is going on, especially in the city of Georgetown, where the engine of growth begins and ends. Georgetown is not only the capital, but is where all the movers and shakers of this country operates. Every minute of the day, container trucks with oil equipment, heavy-duty trucks with construction materials like sand, stone, cement for the oil boom development is creating havoc in the city, uncle. Yes. Damaging all the roads. Is this progress or is this digging a hellhole? Let's take this one by one. What becomes of the thousands of employees that are stuck in traffic daily, heading to and from work? Yes, in the private sector and the public sectors. Anybody can tell me? Workers are late every day, which means man hours are lost. And lost man hours means loss of money. Lost time means less production and less productivity, uncle. When people losing valuable time stuck in traffic, they could have been doing something better for themselves. I don't have to explain more, do I? I used to take 5 minutes from my home. Now with the traffic, it takes about 20 minutes. Every driver knows. Every passenger feels it. More time spent in traffic congestions sends up your stress level. It causes frustration. It even causes accidents since drivers lose their concentration. My reporter lost her concentration in traffic and nearly killed herself trying to get to work early a few days ago. You're hearing every day about mental health issues, uncle. The situation on the road is adding to our mental problems with stress that comes with that traffic. Man, being in traffic can drain your energy. The constant stopping and moving gets you sick and tired. I just look at some of my workers when they come to work. They just look like they work whole night and tired. Imagine a pregnant woman got to rush to the hospital driving through that traffic. She can deliver a baby in the car or on some roadside. Man, Gregory, stand up on the road in that traffic and smell the toxic fumes in the air that you're breathing in from those vehicles, whether they're driving or they stop. What do you think happening to your lungs there and your health, uncle? Huh? Even the environment is being polluted. Is this country moving up? Or are you heading into a bottomless pit, a hellhole? Just asking again, Gregory. We moving, or we moving forward, Gregory, or we moving backward? Backward. The madness on the road is not only draining your energy, being in the traffic congestion, man, Gregory, this thing draining your gas tank faster than you can think. An extra 15 minutes, extra 30 minutes in the traffic. Oh, more gas burning in those vehicles, uncle. Be it private or public. Or even Exxon vehicles. Is Guyana moving this way? Is Guyana moving forward this way?
No.
Or is draining your pockets? I just asking, brother. Where are you finding the extra gas money from, Gregory?
Well,
Kevin?
That's a hard question, sir.
Oil money coming in your pocket?
No.
Persons who live on the East Bank, the East Coast and West Coast, are taking longer to get home. It means less time spent with your children, with your family, and less sleep, since people still have to go home and cook dinner. Yes, cook dinner for their families, uncle. Look at the damage and destruction caused by the movement of containers and trucks. Look at it. The oil company is destroying our roadways like never before. In order to service ExxonMobil and the oil companies, man, there are more trucks, uncle, more heavy-duty vehicles, auntie, and lots more container vehicles using our roadways day and night. When you sleep in, you should see them container trucks on the roads. Yes, round the clock. You have any idea what these container trucks and heavy-duty vehicles doing to our roads? Putting tremendous pressure on the surface of our roads, uncle.
That were not built for such pressure.
Destroying them over time and leading to more money having to be spent to repair and rebuild them. These vehicles, due to their weight and size, exert more pressure on the road surface than the regular passenger cars and minibuses, resulting in the damages you're seeing every day on them. Look at some of the roads. You used to see holes and little breakaway here and there. Now, the whole road twisting on one side. Look at them. It looked like if a man gets stroke. And if you don't have eyes, you can borrow mine to see it. Many roads becoming the trench or they in the trench. Man, the heavy-duty vehicles are also destroying the parapets, and the constant stress from these vehicles daily, weakening the road's foundation, uncle. Yes. You know, when you reduce when you weaken the road foundation, you reduce the lifespan of it, uncle. 40 years. Yes. I've been living in Georgetown. I never see roads blocking up this way. The way it's happening today, I never see that. Repairing the damages caused by container trucks and heavy-duty vehicles is extremely costly to this nation. Not only to the government, but also our pockets. When I say our pockets, I mean when your vehicle drop in one of them pothole, See what becomes of it. You got to run to the mechanic shop, or you got to run to the body shop, or the spare parts shop. So what we have here, a threefold issue to deal with. You have to find money to repair your vehicles. The government have to borrow more loans to fix back the roads. And find money to fix back the government vehicles too. And those same heavy duty vehicles, uncle, being used by the oil companies to block up the road, when them block up, yes, y'all don't know this one. When them da block up, we're blocking up the road, your oil money does be coming out to fix them back. It's all part of the expenses of the oil companies. So basically, your oil money paying for those vehicles to block up the road, that is blocking up all of we pocket. This is business, Kevin? Yeah, man, this is business. Guyana is moving forward, or is heading into a hellhole. I'm just asking again. And when they have to fix back the roads with the borrow money, man, you don't want to know the pain and suffering people got to go through in those lines. Today, a few days now, they're fixing a piece of road in Albaistong. And you got to see the madness in the city. People heading to Timeri or heading on the west coast of Demerara. Oh boy, I'm sorry for you people. They were fixing a little piece at Grove on the east bank of Demerara. That took them a few months. It finished. Oh, during that period, it used to take no less than 3 hours from Georgetown to get to Timeri if you got to catch a plane. Like I said, it's finished. And you have to go see the holes in it presently, less than a few months. Whew. You know who rocking it up? Are your car and a minibus. Not them big vehicles. This is progress according to the PPP and the PNC. Progress in the richest country per capita and the fastest growing economy on earth. This is progress. Still going forward? Or we are digging a deeper hole? I'm just asking. The more you fix, the faster it's breaking up. It's a vicious cycle, uncle. Yes. It now starts, auntie. The cycle now starts. Oh, the faster you fix, it's breaking up. And this thing only began when we discover oil. You notice that? These misfits we have for leaders can't see it. They have the vision to see tomorrow. Or the sight to only see today, I should say, man. Uncle, is Guyana moving up? Or you're heading into a bottomless pit? I tell you all something Wednesday. A religious leader shared with me. I want to share it back with you people. The man said, the greatest gift our Creator has given man is not the gift of sight, but it's the gift of vision. He said the sight is the gift of the eyes, while the vision while the vision is the function of the heart. Then he went on to explain, the eyes are limited to what it can see, but the vision of the heart is limited only by the boundaries of your imagination. Well said, well put together. I love it. Then the leader went on further to say, the greatest enemy of your vision is your sight, because your sight restricts you to what you can see today only. And give a beautiful example. He said, progressive people in society are always considered crazy because they keep on seeing things that other people cannot see. Hence he said, vision is the heart, uncle. Is the beginning of business. Business people, they see things so clearly that they have to describe it to these morons who can't see it. Wow. Wow. Your leader seeing anything? Just asking. Or they see in their pockets and bank books. Let's go a little further, uncle, please. Yes, let's go a little further into the construction boom that the government, the opposition, and the world is boasting about. They said Guyana is moving. Moving where? 5 years ago, any Guyanese could have built a decent sized house between $7 to $10 million, or even a little less. Yes, 5 years ago. Today, you don't have 15, 20 million. Just stay where you are in the renting house or in the same shack you're living in. Just stay there. Steel price actually double. Stone double and it's scarce. Yes, you can't even get stone. Cement price the same thing. Workmanship, oh buddy, that triple. All because of the construction boom going on to support this oil industry. Where does that leave you and me, uncle? Yes, where does it leave the masses who have been dreaming of owning their own home? Salaries have increased. Are you getting anything out of the oil to catch up with those soaring prices? I'm just asking, uncle. You tell me. Prices going up every day on everything. The oil money kicking in. You know what kicking in, uncle? Once a year, handouts, little grants here and there. And at year end, they're going to give the giant services a bonus. That is what kicking in. Y'all tell me, if our lives getting better, or we heading down a bottomless pit, the hellhole, just tell me. The traffic madness, the government and the opposition paying a blind eye and a deaf ears to. And now, with the construction cost, it can only be a dream for a small man to own a house. It's only a dream, uncle and auntie, if I are poor. A touch on the traffic congestion, destruction of the roads, construction boom, and what it means for you and the small man who looking to build a home. Now let's talk about the court system. We don't have enough judges to hear the matters that are before them, which causes the system to have a huge backlog as far back as 10 years. And now they have a number of court cases being filed due to the oil operations eating up the judge's time. Because, of course, Uncle and Auntie, some of these matters are priorities. You know what is priorities, Uncle and Auntie? He come first. Yes. They come first. In front all of your case, what is sitting years now. So what becomes of you and I, who have court cases pending years now? I'm just asking. Justice coming your way? Yeah, Uncle? Or justice coming the hell way fashion? I'm just asking again. Some of you gone dead, and them cases will never be heard. I don't know if you all notice this one too. Due to the oil operations, the oil company is grabbing up the best employees in the country. Yes. From the banks, the ministries, the private sector, the big and the small businesses, leaving the second quality workers to develop their businesses and this country. This country will become a first world country according to Jack Dale and Norton them. What do you say, Uncle? The oil companies taking our oil money, yes, ripping out the best employees who are supposed to be developing Guyana to help them thief out we wealth. Oh, buddy, oh, I love this place. I love this place, Kevin. The oil company taking we oil money and thief out we bright people to help them thief out the oil. And this is how this country can develop. I love this country. And I love the leaders too. You too, Uncle. You love them, right? Jack Dale said at his press conference yesterday, Glenn LALL is lie. And he don't know why so many people does listen to him and believe what he say. Monday, June 12. Go and vote for them. Yes, vote for them and let's move on. Whole day, whole night, traffic police can be seen escorting the oil trucks with those heavy, huge equipment. Oh boy. Uncle, they have them permanent at Houston. Yes, they have them permanent at Houston. All hours in the morning, directing the traffic. Just to slow up. I should say just not to slow up the oil operations. You hear that? You get into an accident, or me get into an accident. Where is the police to help you? You better find a way to the police station and deal with it. Or deal with it yourself. You tax dollars paying the policemen and women to escort and give the right away to the oil companies for them to rob us faster. Man, this is progress, Uncle. Soon, Then me taking your soldiers to keep you in line for them to continue reaping and raping this land. Watch and see. Wait, watch and see. The traffic congestion, the destruction of the roads, construction boom, the court system, the grabbing up of the best employees, using the police force to fast track the thievery. Man, are you going good? Are you going faster than Glen LALL expected? And I didn't include or touch the fishing industry. And the destruction of our crops. No, I didn't include that. The pollution of the atmosphere with the flaring. I didn't touch that. Along with the pollution of the drinking water. Or the hazardous materials being dumped on land and at sea. And many, many others. I didn't touch. Uncle, me ain't even touch many, many things as yet that is leading us straight into that bottomless pit, that hellhole. But I want all of you to wake up early Monday morning, put on your nice dandan, and go out and stain your finger for them. Progress is coming. Yes. Progress is coming your way. Kevin, if only I had $100,000 to pay every person to listen to the PPP and the PNC press conferences, I would have done it. But unfortunately, God Almighty has not blessed me with that kind of resources as yet. Hear this one, Kevin, before you take any phone call. Scientists say the universe is made up of protons, neutrons, and electrons. They forget to mention morons. Uncle, electrons is a thing that gives out negative charge, and protons gives out positive charge. Neutrons, on the other hand, is neutral. What do you say about morons? What charge them giving out? Oh gosh, the morons like what we got in Guyana, auntie. What charge them have? I better get treason charge for them. If not, the hellhole waiting for every Guyanese. One of my employees asked me, boss, why you only hiring married men? I said because they're used to taking orders and being yelled at. That's from their wives. Most of these politicians we have here, Uncle, taking orders from their new wife, ExxonMobil. And when Glen LALL exposed them, they get very upset and say, I am a dunce. You have it there, right? I want you guys to listen to a minute. And you will hear what Bharat Jagdev say about Glen yesterday at the press conference. Play it for them.
I see Glen LALL is now talking about who to vote for and all of that. Normally I ignore him because he's been misleading people a long time with the hope that he could probably I saw one of the people who organized some small community meeting for him with a smattering of people in Essequibo. Yeah, when I was in Essequibo and spoke with the activists, they said the same guy is on the APNU list of candidates. So I have no doubt that, like the AFC, Glenn LALL and the others, they're already trying to put together a political party. So they start off by saying, oh, we fight for Ghana, we're fighting Exxon, etc. When you look at the membership of the party, which I'll come to after the local government elections, you'd see half of them were trying to get contracts with Exxon, and a bunch of crooks. But today I'm not going to deal with that. But this guy, clearly, he has made stupidity and ignorance a virtue in his world. And that is something that profoundly bothers me, that people could listen to this nonsense over and over and over again with such great likes. And it
Uncle, it's too much, man. It went on. Glenn LALL really hurt the man's heart. Glenn LALL really hurt the man's feelings. You think at a press conference, the man not talk about Glenn LALL. You hear how he say I'm a dunce? I lie. At least, Uncle, Glenn LALL can walk this country in every village with my head held up very high. Not a single human can say, I am a crook, I dishonest, call me a thief, or even said to buy me a drink or a take anything from them. I wonder, Uncle, how many of them in the PPP, the PNC, and the AFC, especially the same man Barra Jagdeo, can walk around this country without their names not being called in corrupt and crookishness. I wonder if that can ever happen. You think that ever happened, Kevin? Let me end by repeating what I said earlier. Unless the PPP and the PNC declare that they will renegotiate that rip-off Exxon contract, you must not go out and stain your finger for them. They must say clearly that we will renegotiate that contract before I go out and vote for them, Uncle. These leaders are allowing billions of US dollars to slip through our fingers every single year. Let me list some of them for you. 1, them approving 10 and 12 billion US dollar project one after the other without verifying or checking them, Uncle. What do you think Exxon doing to Guyana there, man? You're approving them kind of money, 10, 12. There's a 3-year Guyana budget and nobody checking that. What do you think Exxon going to do to us? 2, they are not capping the interest rates on those investments out there, allowing Exxon to rob us billions each year. Billions, Uncle, in interest rate alone. And we don't even get in a 1 billion when the year comes. This is what's going on with these people, man. 3, Exxon is taking out hundreds of millions of US on each project every year to clean up 20 years from now. Money that could have been earning interest for Guyana sits in Exxon hands. What kind of business this is, man? Are you help me to understand this thing, man? Help me. 4, they are not ring-fencing these projects. Again, allowing Exxon to rob us in the billions of US by not ring fencing them project. Where are we going, brother? Huh? 5. Allowing Exxon to take out every year more money. Let me repeat this thing, man. More money than what Guyana getting in profits and royalties on something, on one something listed as depreciation and amortization on assets. On assets, uncle. That money coming out. On depreciation and amortization on assets none of us ever see or know. What is going on in this land, man? This island they belong to you. 6. Exxon quarterly and yearly inflated bills. The expenses, uncle, is not being properly monitored, verified, or checked. And that is being hidden from all of us. What do you think going on there, uncle? You got a business and not checking the bills. What do you think happening to this country? Wait, man. Are you really going and staying on your finger for these people? Okay. It's okay. 7. Giving away billions in taxes each year on these projects that can transform Guyana overnight into one of the best countries in this region. Is what going on here, man? Tell me. Are you telling me something, man? Number 8. The finger you're going to stain for them. Your present day livelihood plus future generations to come is not being protected from an oil spill. Man, I think I'm done for tonight. You're still going and endanger that finger? Come Monday? Oh yes? They're giving away US billions in cleanup costs, depreciation and amortization, ring fencing, not verifying multi-billion US projects, not capping interest rates, no taxes, not a blind cent, not verifying Exxon expenses. And with all of that, them rushing to the foreign banks every day to borrow more and more loans on our back, further burdening this nation and its poor people. I just hope I stain the right finger or show them the right one come Monday. I don't have the right one, but you do. Please show them. And have a great weekend. Imagine you living, uncle. Imagine you living in the fastest growing economy on earth. And a 33-year-old captain attached to the Coast Guard unit got to do a second job to put food on the table for his family. Yes. 2 nights ago, this young man working in taxi, he work in a car, special hire. And a man hire him to go to North Rhineville. When they get to the destination, the passenger friend was waiting. They stick up this child. Try to hijack his car. And the bandits end up shooting that captain dead. in an oil-rich country, uncle. Billions of US going out this country, and our brother dying like flea while hustling to put bread for his family with a second job doing private hire. Kevin,
Yes, sir.
I can't take it anymore.
It really is overbearing, and it's not something that just happened recently. It's been ongoing since the beginning of time. On that note, it's time for everyone to share their concerns, and you know the drill. 226-7453, 226-7454, 622-2222. You can also make a comment on the Facebook under the Facebook comment section and
The amount
share your
of-
concerns.
The amount of robbery going on in this country, the amount of crimes taking place in this land,
Unreported.
and 99% of them are not being reported. Look, they go in this kid house and empty it. Empty it. He was at work. And you living in the richest country on earth per person. The fastest growing economy on earth. And our brothers and sisters dying like ants. The man hustling at living, a decent, honest living. 33-year-old, life just gone. Man, wife and children, I don't know how many he have. What becomes of them?
I think what we're seeing is a great detachment of reality from the politicians themselves, because everything you've spoken about, especially when it comes to the road situation, none of the politicians, the president himself definitely does not feel it, because you know he just simply drives through traffic, and there are a lot of situations that a normal Guyanese feel every single day, but the politicians, they're up in their offices and their AC, and they would never have the understanding needed to make proper decisions for the people. And I think it's very important for the people to always let their voices be heard and share their frustrations, share their losses that they face every single day, and bring it to the politicians at every single opportunity they get, at every single avenue they have as well, because that's the only way we would actually get them to understand. And I think that's really important to note.
You know, Kevin, that incident happened night before last. Bara Jagdev, the PNC whole press conferences. Right? Bara Jagdev talk about the 2 children that dead in the fire. But this captain that get killed with a bandit didn't interest him. You see?
Wow.
He want to portray, he's a good leader. Oh, I so love and care. Oh, it was a terrible thing for those 2 children die. But the captain who gets shot and killed during the carjacking, he didn't say nothing about that. He's ashamed to talk about that. This is what they do, man. This is how they play and prey on people's mind. You know, they portray themselves as if they're the best thing. Yes, and you guys must vote for them.
Do we have a caller on the line? We have a caller here. Good evening, caller. You're on to the LALL show.
Hey, good evening. Good evening, Mr. Lal.
Good evening. Go ahead.
I have one question for you, Mr. Lal. How much painkillers do you actually take on a Wednesday, Mondays, and Friday night before you go to bed when you finish your program?
I honestly don't use painkiller.
You know, honestly speaking, speaking, Mr. Glenlal, this thing here with APNO, PNC, PPP, I disgust. And I'm fed up here, you waste energy coming and talking to this nation and educate them. And like they still like them ain't got the ears, or maybe they got the ears and the hole in the ears so they hear what's going on because or they ain't seeing what's going on. I is a security man, and when you watch the road here so with them big truckers they're passing every night, containers, some big pipe, sometimes with some big hauler. Them police bike man have a traffic escort them in the night, sometimes 10, 12, 5, 6, 7. Every night you could get, let me say from 1 straight to 4 in the morning. I'm fed up. I don't know about nobody else, but I fed up. I personally fed up. And as I say, I would never vote for nobody. Nobody. Not the APNO, not the PPP. Because for me, they are all a pack of fools. Good night, sir.
They are a pack of thieves. Call them by their right names, man. Mr. Lumumba says call them by the right names. Thieves, only looking out for their pockets. And we have to stop them in their tracks with that. This is why Jack Dave them can't handle a Glenlal. They can't handle a Glenlal. Good evening. Good evening. It's not coming through. They can't handle a Glenlal because Glenlal is calling it as it is. Glenlal is highlighting and educating you people as to precisely what's going on in this country. This person phone is not coming through. The person doesn't have credit ticket.
Hello?
Yes, good evening, sir. Good evening. Good evening.
Hello?
Yes, good evening.
Yeah, good evening. Good
Yes.
evening. Yes, I listen to your program every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. And,
Make your comments.
yes, and listening to the program and, getting to the greatest dilemma for Guyana is Bar Jagdio.
Go ahead.
And constantly I listen to the program every night. And, it is real frustrating to know that, you're preaching to people, and everybody paying, like I said, deaf ears. And Jagdio you just sit down there and create more one of this morning at a heart or something.
I don't think so if you ask me. I don't think so if you ask me. He has a heart for himself only.
Yeah, because it's clearly, I'm going to renegotiate this contract, and he get there and he's doing nothing. If I vote for anyone out of them, something wrong, PPP or PNC, I'm not voting for none of them. Thank you. That's my contribution.
Norton said the first 50 days, if he got he can call the exam back to the table to renegotiate. He can't call on them now. Yes, good evening, my friend.
Hi, good evening, sir. I hope you're okay because, like, when you just talk about when you just made your presentation, like I could.